Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a great day. So SP. Ooh, what chart do I have here? I have DBC. Yeah. Okay. So I have DBC open here. The commodity index. Just here, I was actually gonna go over this range. I was looking at it earlier, but this Nilat, if you're listening, this is one of the key indicators. Not just one. So not the main one, but just one of the main. If we can see a break down in DBC, if we can see a break below these levels on DBC, and this can come test this zone of 26 or so, we may see an upside in TLT. But for now, even though this is holding sideways, and if we look at the rates, TNX has been rising. TNX has been rising, right? The 10-year. I was expecting some more weakness, below these levels, all the way towards here, but that did not happen, obviously. In fact, they gapped up every day, and today they're trading at 325. And obviously, TLT reaction was the opposite, right? We saw some weakness here near 115, and looks like the downtrend is still in play. They're still selling the bonds, or we possibly retest these levels of 1010, like something like this, and then a W shape. That's the reason I bought my position into August all the way right here. All right, so there's still enough room for this to come down here, do whatever it wants, and give me that little shift. 2 good weeks is all I'm looking for, and I should be in profits. All right, so I'm swinging this position. Let's see if I'm right on this. This is obviously a macro play. A lot of my research was done into this. Let's see if I get it. All right, so for now, that's my play on this. There's a lot more to it, obviously. That I just give you these two little things, but there's inflation, there's recession, many things involving bonds. All right, and to know this, personally, I'm also reading up a lot on it, studying a lot. This requires a lot of research, like if you want to understand the bigger level. All right, because then if you predict, if you know what the bonds are doing, if you know what the rates are doing, you can pretty much know what the market is going to do in the coming weeks. All right, you can have more confidence. SPX, yesterday, nothing, great move. I think after this upside move, those that are bull or people that like the upside moves, playing call side, nothing wrong after such a big move of SPX just consolidating here. All right, so here the only thing that we know here that there's some supply here. All right, there's some supply at 3900, but I think slowly we should grind up towards 3950 at least, if not 4000. All right, so 3950, 4000, and 4050 is very important level. 4055 as well. All right, our gamma levels here, that I have, let's go over them as well. So we got the volatility trigger again. I think it's at the same place, 3910. So 3910 will be a very important level, same as yesterday. 3910 above. If we hold above, dealers position them bullish. Below, they will position themselves bearish. All right, and then obviously we have these key strikes. See, these gamma levels are in play right now. Okay, these can act as a very good, strong support and resistance, especially when the market is back to normal. When the market is back to normal, these levels will be gold. They will be more than golden. All right, right now there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of volatility, and there's still gold. All right, so when the market is back to normal, and if you learn these now, you can legit play support and resistance where the heavy options are and make a lot of money just scalping. All right, so I think it's a great investment tool if you learn how to use it. But right now, let's see. So we have 3950, some resistances right here, and then obviously a major one at 4000, and then at below we have support all the way towards 3800, and then obviously 3850 is also a strong level. All right, so for now, there's no fear in the market. The market is holding. Let's see what happens. Okay. So SPX, as long as it holds above 3900, we can see 3950, but I am open to a test of this gap down. This is also possible, which no one's really talking about, but I am open to a test of 3800, which is possible this week alone before it goes higher. All right, so expect a test of $3,800 as well if it happens. All right, so you gotta stay open-minded. I know it's quarter end, it's rebalancing, but that does not mean the market only has to go up. They don't make it this easy. All right, they can sell the market off as well. All right, so don't be blinded by this one hope that, oh, quarter end, we're gonna rebalance, people are gonna buy it. No, market was never easy, it will never be easy. All right, so we can actually see a downshift towards 3800 also. So stay open-minded, anything's possible. That's all I'm saying. And apart from that, I already went over the rates. Let's go over the DXY, what the dollar is doing. Not bad, not bad. This is consolidating. It's a nice little uptrend, stubborn. So the dollar is still showing strength. And if the dollar keeps going up and it keeps showing strength, a lot of names are gonna give up more gains. It will be hard for them to go up, right? When the dollar goes up, what happens to the revenues from the outside of North America? They go down, right? They go down. Okay. So the company was making $100 million in conversion before. Now they might only be making 90 million because the dollar is strong. Even though in that country, they're still making the same amount. All right, so that's where when the dollar goes really high, that's the reason it's bad for some of the U.S. stocks. Okay, so stocks like SC, for example, it was going up, it was nice, but the dollar is holding. If the dollar keeps going up, this stock gets affected a lot as well. So SC, it tried going up, there was some flow, but for now, the 75 level is very stubborn on this name. And the best way to play these names if you're looking for to make money, last night we did the session on spreads. All right, last night we went over the bear spreads playing to the downside, but then before that the session was bull spreads, right? Bull call spreads. So you can buy some in the money calls and sell out of the money calls, and even if the stock is hold sideways or goes in a little bit higher, you can still make money or double your money, or at least you don't lose much. You can exit near break even or so. Okay, so you can work spreads, which will work great. One spread that I bought for this week was Google. I bought a small upside exposure towards the 2400, which is very achievable right here, this level right here. Right, I bought the butterflies. I bought this range from 2370 and 2430. All right, around right here or so. So 2370, 2400, and these strikes. I'll write them down here. My drawing's bad. 2370, 2400, 2430. If Google happens to close anywhere between about 2373 plus by Friday, I will make a lot of money on my butterflies, and as long as it's under 2430, right? And if it by chance, if it pins 2400, that will be 1000% clear, all right, on Friday. Okay, so butterflies, that's the reason I bought them. I give some small upside exposure if tech does get through. Right, if we do see some weakness in the rates and the market gives us a nice little green day, if we do see the upside, so that's the only upside play I have for now. All right, apart from TLT, rest I'm just patiently waiting because I do think SPX, once it goes towards this level right here, roughly 4,000, I think I will get some short entries that I want. All right, this move right here will not go. This is not a waste of a move. You guys need to understand this move right here is not a good look. When something like this happens to the downside, this is a lot of weakness. So this short covering that's going on right now, use this to your advantage. Understand these movements while they're happening. I think it will pay off big. But let's see what happens. I'm not going to say anything right now. I don't want to make you guys biased or anything. I'm just going to work my plan, sitting here patiently to strike, and let's see when that comes. All right, IWM also 176 is a very hard level. IWM, if it can get around 180, I will start adding some swing puts. IWM, if it gets 180, I will add some swing puts on it. All right, because I think this sector, if it breaks, because I think the financials go lower in the coming weeks and months, and that will also help. And I think IWM takes out these lows one more time, right towards 150. That's just my own thinking. I don't have to be right. Maybe we continue towards 190, 200. Okay, so for around 180, I'm looking at IWM to buy some puts and hopefully make the position free and just ride it this time, and maybe do a little swing. KWeb, China's been showing some strength. But at the same time, China always does this. It makes you bullish, but then it breaks your heart. So right now, KBA, we're at a very key resistance level right here, right? And can we hold above it? Can Baba continue holding 120? Can Baidu continue holding above 150? Right? Can PDD hold? Can JD hold? So all these names, if China is holding and they give some more good news, then we do have our way all the way right here for KWeb, which happens to be roughly $38, or the next zone. So that's another $3-4 move. That means Baba may run another 15-20 points. All right. Apart from that, that's it, guys. I'm just patiently waiting. Right on XLF. Also, personally, I think it gives up the gains. It takes up the lows sometime in the coming weeks and months. This is also a macro play, just more than technicals. I think if we visit 33, 34, I will be the first one to add some swing puts for a potential retest of 30 at least. If not lower, at least a retest of 30. I'll probably add some puts in Wells Fargo, maybe even Morgan Stanley. I think Morgan Stanley, they announced a buyback. That does not have to be bullish. I need to look more into it. If they announced the buyback and they have not started the buyback yet, I would take that as bearish, not bullish. All right, so enjoy that gap that you guys got. But that buyback, if it kicks in later on this year, means they want to buy the stock cheaper. All right, so that's how I'm thinking. I'm not just going to be like, oh, they're buying back, let's buy. Nope. Just like Apple announced the buyback right here at the top, right? Apple announced their $90 billion buyback here. When I said it's bearish, some people disagreed with me in the chat, but here we are, right? That was the most bearish news Apple could have ever given to us. All right, why are they gonna buy their own stock near all-time highs? Think. Anyways, with this, guys, I'll end it. I'll see you guys back in the chat. And oh, Sean, you just mentioned Lee. LB also mentioned this name. I was actually going through some technicals last night. I couldn't sleep all night, so I just kept doing market research. But this chart is set up for shorts, I think. I think this name is set up to at least retest 33, 34. So I'm going to be looking at some shorts on Lee, hopefully.